Hey everybody, this is Will Patrick here today showing you how to log into your sponsor area and to update your listing on the back end of PRP Finder. We've built PRP Finder so that our premium listings can really be found and expressed in the most complete way so that all the individuals who are viewing your profile are really going to understand the credibility that your practice is bringing to the treatment. So I'm going to show you how to set this up and really have you understand the back end a little bit more. So we're going to log into our mock practice here. So you're just going to go ahead and log in. When you log in, we're just using this one as an example, but essentially you're going to have a dashboard. And in the dashboard, you're going to see exactly how many views the profile had, how many website views came from your profile visits, how many reviews that you had, how many leads, which is how many people have pressed the contact form, and then obviously you can share your reviews and share your leads basically by just simply clicking right here on the Facebook or the Twitter icons. We'll also again show you how many views that you had on your profile so you really understand that there's actually getting some traffic. And obviously you want to direct traffic from your social media platforms and really show off what you've done because only the best of the best are accepted to PRP Finder. So feel comfortable in that and actually showing off your profile because that's actually a very big deal. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you kind of a practice sort of PRP mock-up listing. So when you go in here, this is basically what it's going to look like when you're just getting started, and then I'll show you a full listing. So when you go in here and it's empty and you actually have not activated and had your listing approved, you only have a very basic level of items that you can add to your listing. Here you can actually add a cover photo and some gallery photos. You can not add any categories. You can do some brief descriptions in here and some keywords, as well as obviously fill out your contact information and the location of the practice, as well as your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, as well as particular features in your location. As well as you can actually put in your SEO as far as listing goes as well. But that's all you can do when you get started because until you've been approved through our standard approval process, this is the best that you can do. So we will actually manually approve it. We also have a proprietary algorithm that actually will search the internet for approval ratings that we have already pre-established in the back end, and obviously that's all part of our proprietary process, but in this it will allow you to put in some basic information. So this is enough to basically get your listing started. Now once you become approved, you can go back to your dashboard and you'll actually see the active listing here, and the active listing will allow you to go in and really add a lot of different things. So in here we're going to go in, we're going to edit, and now you can see something that's fully populated. So really you need to put in the name of your practice exactly as you want it listed. So if you also have a physician's name, you can actually put dash and then the physician's name as well if it's a single practice. You can additionally then go in and put in up to 4 different categories here. So there is a limited summary description, which is what can be listed in your typical list when someone goes in and puts in a zip code and you end up coming up on your standard listing. This will show first, as well as more detailed description. Now you have essentially unlimited characters on your detailed description, so I definitely recommend putting in as much information as possible that you want people to know about your practice. Again, keywords, you can only have a max of 10, but really put in your primary keywords of what you want to have it pull up, and this is keywords within our system. So if you are in the state of Washington, then obviously you should go in and put Washington, and then you can just simply put a comma, and that's going to give you one of the keywords. And perhaps you're specializing in the O shot, so you put O shot here as well. And you only have 10 of these, so you want to choose wisely. So if somebody types in Washington O shot in the main PRP Finder page, then you will end up coming up directly. So you want to make sure that you use these keywords to your advantage. Definitely put in the correct contact as well as the email and the URL. You don't have to put an email. It will be exposed right here on the website, so if you have an info at your domain, that might be ideal. Definitely put in your complete instructions as far as your address goes. It will be plotted on the map. And then if you've got any landmark things that you need to bring up, like you are next to the Embassy Suites, or you are around the corner from a particular landmark, then you might want to put that in there so people are a little bit more apt to find you. Again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, put all these listings in here, as well as any particular features that you want to highlight. So if you want to put in particular features that you do other things, not just PRP, feel free to add them in this area. Now, SEO is also a key. This is exactly what your URL is going to look like at the end of your PRP Finder sponsor name. So make sure that you put that in so that it can be found when someone types in your practice, because your star rating will come up on your reviews underneath the practice on Google. So make sure that that's done, as well as SEO keywords. You probably want to use very similar keywords to what you've used for the PRP, but these keywords are actually for Google and Yahoo and Bing. So those are what those keywords are, as well as obviously you want to put in your meta description here as well. Now, some of the really neat things that you can do is, in this case, you can actually choose a cover image. So just like you do on, say, Facebook or even Twitter, you can put a cover image here. In this case, it is you got to pay attention to the pixels. It's 1920 by 480. So that's max, as well as it's going to be a max megabyte size of 1.5. If this is not actually this correct size, then it will not show up correctly on your listing. So make sure that that is in there, because otherwise it's going to sort of distort the image. Additionally, you can see that you're going to have different photos. You can actually have up to 10 photos. So feel free to put in as many as you want, up to 10, and choose those files, as well as really put in a featured YouTube video, because that's really going to make your listing stand out. So if you have anything that you've done on YouTube, simply drop the link in here and it will be featured on the front end. So I'm going to make an adjustment to this. I'm just going to put -doctor so that you can see how easily this can be edited on your back end. We're going to go and hit save, and then we're going to go into preview your listing. So when this pops up, we're going to be able to see exactly what it looks like. Now, since this has been authorized and has been already accepted, then you get a top doc badge right next to your practice name. It looks really nice. Quite frankly, again, we actually vet every practice and medical director in this, so this is a really powerful tool for your marketing, because no one that is just anybody is accepted. We actually go through that approval process. But you can see this is your cover image. You can also see that obviously we changed this header, so it was updated right here. You can see that you can actually share this easily on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter, as well as you can obviously get your reviews here. And moving through here, you can have up to 10 images in this area. Here's your YouTube video that we see on the back side. It shows obviously your top doc badge here, and then in a later video we're going to go over exactly how to do deals, that you can have up to 5 different deals, just like you would on a Groupon or other types of social media deals. You can actually feature those here. We're going to save that for another video. So this is an actually very complete overall listing here. So obviously, number one thing is you definitely want to pick up more reviews on this listing, because those reviews, again, they are listed in Google as a star rating. So unlike some of these other companies like Yelp, we don't have this very strict, regimented review process. So we do, obviously, if there are some reviews that are totally outlandish, we will remove them upon request. However, this is a little bit more of a easy path to get reviews. So you can put that there, and quite frankly, obviously, you've got your map, and then in certain contexts, you'll actually show up some social media through here. But this is how that listing shows up. You can also see in the URL up here exactly what the listing will look like, and from the social media perspective, that shows up nicely. Now, this top doc badge can also be dropped onto your website. We can give you a badge link that will actually link back to your page. We do also recommend that you take this URL up here and that you link back to it, typically with the words Top Doc PRP Finder, and that will allow you to obviously feature your own listing on your own website. So all of this is just very, very advantageous for your practice, as well as you can monitor your click views here as far as the website, as well as how many profile views you've had when you go back to the dashboard here. It also will tell you the additional things that you need to do for completing your dashboard, as well as obviously you can see your deals here as well, and the review moderation. So I hope this has helped. It's a very unique platform. It's also very helpful for you to really get your practice out there, especially related to PRP. And that is something that obviously we're here to help you with, is once you've been qualified and we've accepted you into PRPfinder.com, we really want to help you grow your practice as much as possible.